Broads Media.
We talk about Joel Embiid's growth on the floor. We talk about Joel Embiid and how he's adding to his game, it seems, by the game. You know what else has clearly taken big strides on top of the conditioning that I pointed out in a recent episode? His leadership. He is willing this team to play this hard. The fact that he's on the floor, balling the way that he is, taking over the games, showing his determination, his demeanor, his body language, everything about him touching the basketball in these 48 minutes is rubbing off on Matisse Thybulle in the third quarter. And we made joke and we made light of what he did with Tyrese Maxey a few weeks back, where Tyrese sucked and they're kind of having a brotherly moment at the press conference, and he said, dude, you suck. And Matisse Thybulle is laughing, and he goes, I airballed shots, right? They're having this fun. And then Tyrese Maxey explodes and has a ridiculous performance, and Embiid mentions, that's how you handle those words. That's how you handle the critics. That's how you handle the adversity. Well, just the other day, Joel Embiid is talking about Matisse Thybulle and how excellent of a player he is, but then make sure that he references the fact that he needs to take more threes. He needs to help us out in that area, because it's clear there's this dunker spot roll. There's the ability to cut, and that's definitely massive and will help out the offensive identity of what the 76ers are going to be, right? So third quarter comes around, and I didn't love the first half from Matisse offensively. Obviously, you don't produce much, and you look at the way the team defends him at times, and it makes me cringe, and it upsets me considering the fact that they don't have to do anything when he stands out by the perimeter and respect him whatsoever. Here comes that third quarter, though, and boom, he just has this outrageous type of effort, and he just kind of takes it for a whole nother level, there, and takes it for a ride. And I thought it was extremely impressive. Starts with Joel Embiid on one end with a block. Here comes full transition. Has a major slam. Thybulle was definitely a handprint on the outcome of this game in Houston. Definitely wasn't the fans. The fans were brutal. Nobody in there. Dead. But not that I'm anticipating it to be a rockin' arena, a sold-out crowd, when that's the garbage that you have to watch on the NBA floor. No, I wouldn't spend my hard-earned money. I wouldn't go see that Houston Rockets team play whatsoever. But I'll tell you what, from a viewer's experience, it definitely puts it down on the list when it's that brutal. But then you think of Joel Embiid, and then it shoots right back up at the top of the list, because this guy is outrageous. He's leading by example, and for all those years of people saying, this guy stinks, I don't want him, right? Well, he doesn't. My point is, I'm not trying to stress the laughing at the idiots who wanted him to be traded this year. I'm more going back 3, 4 years, 2, 3, 4 years. He's never conditioned. Now he is. He'll never be able to be someone who can shoot threes. He shoots threes too much when we were in the Brett Brown era. Not really the case anymore. He's just become an all-around better player, and it's because it takes time to grow and learn and adapt and be in this grown man's league. Look, it's different just hanging around the NBA and hanging around a grown man's league, and then you talk about being an NBA superstar that's in the MVP conversation, and then it changes completely. Oh, by the way, factor in when Embiid started playing the sport of basketball. People were demanding him at 21 to go bring this team a championship, 22, 23 to go win this team a title, and everyone blamed the head coach and blamed this and blamed that, when I'm telling you, he's just not ready yet to actually bring it home. He's just not ready yet to be mentally prepared, physically prepared, and understand and experience enough to exactly know what it's like to win at this level. And then you lose to the Toronto Raptors. You have some Game 7 losses. You lose at home to the Atlanta Hawks in a couple ugly games last year in the postseason. That eats you alive. It burns inside. It fuels you. And then you nonstop work on your craft until you reach that level of intensity, and that sense of urgency kicks in the ass when you're talking about in the summer, going to the Camden facility, putting in work nonstop, and then this is the product that you have after a huge sample size and a huge window, I should say, of 3-4 years of pain at 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Then you get to your 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's when you take over. That's when it really starts. That's when it gets pushed into the next gear. And you're seeing it all around. Because it's not just on floor. Now it's my teammates. Let's bring them up. Let's rise them up to the next level. And everyone is feeling the energy from 21, Joel Embiid. And he's taken over by storm.